NEET PGSC to hear petitions challenging normalization on May 22. Know why it is in spotlight again. The Supreme Court will hear petitions concerning the normalization process in the NEET PG exam on May 22, 2025. Although the cases were listed for hearing today, the hearing was postponed due to the Wake case. Earlier, a bench comprising Justice B.R. Gave and Justice A.G. Massa had observed that the matter pertained to the 2024 examination, and therefore, no further hearing was required. However, the petitioners argue that normalization remains a major concern for students appearing in the NEET PG 2025 exam as well. These petitions, which raise critical issues about the exam's transparency and the fairness of its two-shift format, are being closely followed by aspirants, especially with the exam scheduled for June 15, less than a month away. 2 petitions related to NEET PG are currently before the Supreme Court. The first, filed by Dr. Ishika Jain and a group of aspirants, calls for the release of answer keys, individual scorecards, and the establishment of a grievance redressal mechanism for NEET PG 2024. The petitioners contend that the absence of these measures undermines transparency and fairness. The second petition, filed by the United Doctors Front, challenges the two-shift format of NEET PG 2025. It highlights concerns about differences in question paper difficulty and questions the opacity of the score normalization process, calling for a more equitable and transparent evaluation system. Why are students opposing the multi-shift NEET PG exam? The demand for a single-shift NEET PG exam stems from growing concerns over fairness, transparency, and equal evaluation standards. Currently, due to the large number of applicants, the exam is conducted in multiple shifts, each with a different set of question papers. This format has led to several issues flagged by aspirants and student groups. In 2024, the National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences (NBIMS) announced the NEET PG results on August 23. Shortly thereafter, many candidates raised concerns about discrepancies in their results, alleging that improper normalization had led to unexpectedly low ranks. Numerous aspirants cross-checked their answers with unofficial keys released by coaching institutes and pointed out inconsistencies, which further fueled dissatisfaction with the multi-shift system. Dr. Anaga, an aspirant, said, "If NEET PG 2025 cannot ensure transparency and equal opportunity for all, it should be dissolved, and each state exam authority should conduct its own exam. Justice is not served otherwise. There must be a single shift exam so everyone gets a fair chance." Another aspirant appealed, "Dear respected faculty members, we humbly request your support in our fight for a single shift NEET PG exam. Multiple shifts lead to unfairness despite normalization. Your voice can bring change. Please stand with us." Also read Supreme Court mandates minimum 3 years advocate practice for entry-level judicial service. Understanding normalization. Why it matters in multi-shift exams. When the number of candidates applying for an exam is very high, it is often conducted in multiple shifts or over several days. In such cases, students in each shift receive different sets of question papers, which can result in some candidates facing easier papers while others have tougher ones. The key question then is, how is the difficulty level determined and adjusted? Raise how normalization works. Suppose an exam has 3 different sets of question papers A, B, and C. The average score of candidates who attempted each set is calculated. For example, candidates who attempted set A have an average score of 70 marks. Candidates who attempted set B have an average score of 75 marks. Swipe left for next video. Candidates who attempted set C have an average score of 80 marks. In this scenario, set C is considered the easiest, and set A the toughest. During normalization, candidates who took the easier set may lose some marks, while those who sat for the tougher set are awarded additional marks to balance the difficulty. Latest blogs.